Rest and ready your weapons.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another video. Today's video, I'm here to show you guys a little bit of what we've been missing over time that has been removed from this map, Brightmarsh, which was announced on the patch show, on the patch show of the 5th anniversary, that it would be receiving some changes, specifically having stuff that was missing. So stuff like here on the spawn, which I don't really remember exactly what they are, but right now we're looking into live servers. This is the live server version, so we're gonna be looking into this first, so then we can log into PDS and see the difference. One thing I know for sure is that there's a lot of things missing here. Usually I believe there are gardens here, small little gardens. I believe there's also more details over here that have been removed. We'll just essentially take a look here and try to spot some differences, you know, like those games. I'm guessing something got removed over there. And possibly some stuff here. It's too simple, right? Like, there's a lot of things missing here. I'm pretty sure that it's stuff also here on these walls. Take a look here as well. Here on this section, I don't know. This used to be the place for the top play. Essentially, the character would just spawn here, but I think it's on the other window, not this one.
Time to hunt.
Oh, this entire section? I'm pretty sure that it was actually filled with plants all over. We'll get to see that as well. And this here as well. Like, this is super simple here. As you can see, there's only like these little log tiles, whatever you want to call them. Even the point here, I think it was also missing a lot of detail. So the map is mirrored, so there's nothing crazy about it. Also, right now if I touch here this limit, you don't die from this anymore. Okay, this is something I actually specifically asked to Shaq, because he's the one who works with maps. I noticed one day that, you know, if people like a con would grab you and toss you over there, you would never have a chance to come back into the map. You would just die, because, I mean, that was a death barrier. And a death barrier insta-kills. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Either A, they would make the barrier go all the way over there, or B, they just make it so it doesn't kill. And that's what they went for. I believe this here is also a section that has more detail. And then everything is pretty much just mirrored. I don't know if you guys want to come back into the video later to see some of these sections and see what changed. So I'm giving you a couple of previews. I'll even turn off UI. So you can just essentially ACMR. Is it ACMR? AVMR. Video.
Winds of death.
You can just take a look into the map. Alright, now let's go into PDS, shall we? Okay, so now we're back, and the spawn immediately already shows stuff that we didn't see. This is new. I'm 100% sure this wasn't there.
Yeah, they've got.
Did they also take away the barrier here? No, they did not.
Time to collect.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more details here. And here I would say these are new. I'm not sure. I think this banner is also new, and that one. I think these pillows down here are also new, and this.
3, 2, 1.
Let me just get out of the mount
for the
here.
best. Let's give it to them.
What is this? Is this a map? Is this like a plan of attack or something? These are also not on the other map. That's cool. Oh. Okay, so we're starting to see here some new details. Let's check this out. Ah, there we go. As I told you, the gardens, they're not present on the live servers. I was 100% sure these existed. And also these, I told you that there was stuff here that got removed. Let's take a look here into this section. This looks a little bit, doesn't it look more light here on this side? Or, oh, maybe it's my video options. I might have turned off some stuff on the live servers, so yeah, I apologize for that. But these little lights here, huh. Sorry if I sound like sick. It's not. It's just allergies. Oh wait a minute. Is this on live servers? Oh, this is so cool. All right, let's check this out. So, okay, and here I think the table spawns. It's nothing crazy, but there is some new details here. Yeah. Is that water falling on live servers? Can't recall. Okay, so I was saying that there should be something here, and yes, this post is actually, this poster is not actually there. I think this is also not there. Let's take a look here into the side. I think the flowers on top, this little line of flowers here on top, is also new. There's also more plants here on the side. Oh, there's moss on top of the roof. Yo, what? Let's see if they changed by accident the barrier. I hope not. Okay, they did not. Great. I'm pretty sure this is new. Not new, old. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? These flowers are also new. More flowers here on the side here. You can see these little flowers here. This. What about the point? The point has little potions on the floor, dude. This is not part of it. I don't remember half of these. Look at that. There we go. And also some mods here on top. Yeah, I told you. I was pretty sure there was other stuff here. Apparently there's more moss or leaves or whatever you want to call it. And then some plants. Wait, what is this? Is this like a little garden? And these little plaques are here are explaining what they are. These look like the same, and the plants don't look like the same.
Winds of death.
Wait, we can come up here? Kreepers bugs out the map. But just this entire section here is already different just because of that. The moss also here on the roof also is different. I don't remember if this is a part of it. I know that the pillar is, but I don't remember the flowers in the water. Oh yeah, let's check out this side here. I believe that this is back, and these little lights are also like little fireflies. Sorry. Isn't there like a section with butterflies? Ah, yeah, there it is. This wasn't here, right? I know that old Viktor, for example, had videos showing the missing details. This is also here. This right there. And this. These vases there as well. So, okay. Now I need to talk here about this for a second here, because I don't want people to be upset at me or something. I am not 100% sure. Okay, I do not have the confirmation about this. I don't want to say that it's the Switch's fault, but we did see a little bit of something happening consistently over time, which was a certain elements like this, right? Like what we just witnessed here. Certain elements were being removed over time from multiple different maps. It's not just this map, okay? I have a perfect example here. If I get out here, this one. Oh, wow. Chi-Chi just showed up at the exact moment I left. Sorry, Chi-Chi. If we go into a specific map, which is this one here. It's a TDM map, I think. Actually, it's not even TDM. Is it Onslaught? Where's the ice map? Is it King of the Hill? It is King of the Hill. What? Okay, so it doesn't matter. If I just put this cooldown global, not basic attack, I'm gonna put this at minimum. But if I go into this one here, I can't really show you exactly the difference. I think old Viktor has videos showing you exactly how, you know, what I'm talking about.
You might as well look
But
great.
essentially, on this map, a lot of things got removed. Trees and etc. And an actual way to prove this is that if you go into the new remix, you know, see this? See these trees right there? These trees right there on the loading screen? Hold that thought. Let me show it to you. Those trees are here, and as you can see, there's no trees. A lot of stuff been removed on this map. Okay, like a lot of them got removed on this map. And old Viktor showed it to me and a bunch of others as well. And it's like I'm saying, I'm not trying to blame the Switch, but over time I actually heard information from both old devs or just people who, you know, often worked with the Switch, and they said straight away, Unreal Engine 3 is not really prepared for the Switch. The Switch works better with other systems, and with Unreal Engine 3, it just crashes a lot.
3, 2,
Then, there's also
1.
stuff on the Coda Paladins that unfortunately, whether you want it or not, are just creating issues. So there should be a tree here, I believe. I don't know where else. I think there's... Okay, so there's trees up there, if I remember correctly. And there's also trees around that landscape there. You know what? I'm even gonna find the video of old Viktor to show you guys what I'm talking about here. Okay, so found them. Before we get in there, let's just get out of this. So found the videos. The old Viktor I'm talking about, it's this one here. He's a Crystal Award winner. Obviously no sound here. So as you can see here, straight away, as soon as we start, we already greeted with stuff that is not there, which is on the left here. First of all, those trees up there, the trees on the landscape, just like I told you, these are all not there, right? There's stuff on the floor there, these plants and such. The trees right there, just like I told you. So a lot of things have been removed from the map. Now, if you go back into the patch notes, you will notice that this has not been reported anywhere. So, you probably wonder, why did this happen to begin with? Why did some of these things got removed? I mean, it's not crazy bad that this happened, right? Like, nobody's gonna stop playing Paladins just over this. But it still makes the map look a lot more blends. Why am I still in game? Did I not leave it? Hello? What, I can't leave the game now? Guess we're gonna close it. Let's log out and see if it works.
Point has spawned.
No, apparently not. I'll just close it then. Oh, that works. Okay, cool. But as I see, it is what I'm telling you here. A lot of elements are missing from the game. And like I said, the version on Paladins on Switch, unfortunately, is a bit unstable. And I actually was told of this one particular little thing that happened, which was a patch they had to stay back. A patch, you know, in the previous patch. Oh, that's also new there. Right, this here, these lights here on the left side there. This right there, the lights on those windows. These banners are also gone. You noticed it as well. And they, because of a specific thing, these plants also are not there. Because of a specific thing that apparently was already in Paladins there for like 3 patches already. Nintendo or whoever gives the certification for the Switch complained about it. And they were like, no, but this has been in the game for a bit. Why are you not letting us putting it now? And they were like, well, I mean, but we noticed it now. Take it off or you can't put the new patch. So they actually had to build an extra build just for the Switch. And that's why the Switch was actually left behind for one patch, or at least a portion of that patch. And this was like, what, last year or something? And as you remember, for example, the tutorial is also not there. A tutorial, whether you want it or not, is a huge thing for Paladins because of the fact that new players do that tutorial and then they get gold to buy their first champion. And that's fantastic. That's literally a challenge. If that gets removed because of the Switch, then it doesn't really help now, does it? And so, well, what I'm trying to say with this is that it's a bit, the timing is just a bit too close to each other. The fact that, you know, Brightmarsh is going to get back some of its old elements. And we're getting stuff back from the old patches as well, like, for example, Old Siege and such. I don't think that any of this probably would hold off on the Switch. And before anyone starts saying, oh, but the Realm Royale stayed on Switch. Yes, Realm Royale has one map. You can argue that it has like 2 or 3, but, you know, one of them is a tutorial, the other one is the new mode that they created. And then we don't really have like 50 plus champions with hundreds of abilities and I don't know how many talents or loadouts and cards, right? The item stores and skins. Like, we're not talking about the same thing. Realm Royale is way smoother when it comes to how many content it has, right? It's a lot lighter than it is Paladins. So it does make sense that Realm Royale can stay there. I mean, think about even Smite, right? Smite apparently is also going away from the Switch. And why? I mean, you only have like a couple maps too, that's true, but the amount of gods there are, then minions, towers, the amount of entities, the amount of details in every map, the amount of abilities, and all the changes that can happen, it's just too much for the Switch to handle. Now, this is my theory, obviously. This is not me, and this is true. I might be wrong. But I think this is why Brightmarsh might be getting its old details back. And if this is true, we will be seeing some more of this in the future, in the near future. And for as much as I would say that I would love the Switch to stay, I think that this is actually fantastic. I mean, no disrespect for Switch players. I really hope you guys still find a way to play the game after, maybe like from the Xbox or something. Maybe get a computer and then just, you know, connect your Joy-Cons, maybe a controller or something. But if the Switch was really limiting whatever they could do with the game, then I'm sorry, but the Switch has to go. Because, let's be honest here, if the game can't go forward, then how is it going to survive in the future? I've seen games with even more players than Paladins right now recently being shut down for even less stupid things than, for example, small details in maps or making some big maps appear in the game. So imagine that, right? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I do not mean any disrespect to the Switch players. I might be completely wrong on what I'm saying here right now. Take this with a little grain of salt. And obviously, this is fantastic news to know that some of the old stuff can come back, like Old Siege. Old details from maps that got removed without us knowing. This map could be next as far as I'm concerned. Alright, and you're probably gonna say, yeah, but these are small details, bro. They're trees and plants, like whatever. That's true, but if you remove all of the color and all of the different details from maps, what is left? But just almost like a blank canvas. It's like you're playing a test map at a certain point. Alright, if you start removing everything, including environmental sound effects and so on, it's just going to become too bland, and people are just going to be like, doesn't feel like the same. A lot of people have noticed the same thing. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. That's pretty much it for today. Let me know down in the comments below if you're excited for this change and the future changes that could be happening in the same scenario, in the same, you know, the same subject on other maps. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.